Hi, here's another video. I've got this chainsaw where the coil is packed up. I tried to repair it, but as you can see I completely butchered it. So I've had to order another unit online. Let me just show you here. This is the unit here. I paid £8.82 and it has arrived. Just show you what the, just get out this packaging, show you what it's supposed to look like. That's the new unit there with the cutout connector. That's what the old one looked like after I completely massacred it trying to repair it. Cheap enough anyway. So I've already stripped the unit down. I'm just showing you. I've got all the panels undone and everything. I'm gonna give the carburetor clean, and it's not been used for a while. Let me just move this panel here. Everything's all loose because I've obviously removed it all to remove the ignition coil. So what I've got to do now is fit the new one. It's just two screws, two Allen key head bolts which hold it in place. Here you can see me just fitting it. And I've just fitted it loosely because I've got to put this bit of paper in here. The two nuts, the two grey parts you can see on the top are magnets, and they'll pull the coil towards it. So what I'm going to do is use this as a spacer. I'm just going to put this bit of paper, which I folded about 8 times, as like a spacer. So to keep the coil away from the magnets and the fan. So you can see I've tightened it up, and now we've got a space. It's turning freely, as you can see there. Let's tighten up the coil. Now it's just a case of connecting this cutout connector, which comes with the new coil. Just connects to the switch here, earths the unit, and makes it stop running. Let me see if I can get that connected. Yep. And then there's this plastic cover which fits over here. There's a couple of notches in it, what slots into the machine. A couple of notches, and then just line that up and just put the cable on top of it. And this is the pulley. So it's just a case of putting the pulley up against the machine, and I think if you crank the handle a little bit, it'll slot into place like it has done there. Slot into its recess. So it's just a case of putting the bolts in. There's a couple of bolts in missing, but I've managed to find I think it's about 4 new ones. And here you can see me just fitting the top cover over like so. Tighten that all up. Okay, I'm just going to check this. There is a spark. I'm sure there is because it's brand new. But if I just press this spark plug, insert the spark plug and hold it against the carburetor, you should see a spark. Let me show you here. So slow this down for you. Put that down in slow motion and you can see a spark. I've had to bring it inside the shed so you can actually see, because it's a nice sunny day in England, believe it or not. Okay, so I've fitted the spark plug. Just got to tighten it up, not too tight, and then just put the connect the lead. And let me just see if there's any petrol in there. Yep, it's petrol and oil mix, 2-stroke. So I'll put some petrol inside this syringe, just pour a little bit in here just to help. Put it inside the engine, inside the carburetor. Put the air filter on and the cover. Just tighten that up. Just gonna give it a try now. I have to crank it a few times, see if I can get it going, because it's not been used in a while, so it may or may not start. Might have to strip the carburetor down. Starting to go there, and as you can see I've managed to get it going. I'm just going to leave that to warm up a bit. it's revving high. So here you can see this is just in the high and the low and the revs on the carburetor. And it's got it to run a bit tamer now. So that's a successful repair. So with that, thanks for watching once again, and please subscribe.